Alrighty. What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Let's get the headphones in.
Alrighty, test. You guys can hear me okay? Yes, thumbs up. Alrighty, let me minimize. All right, so, hello, first of all. So today's workout, sorry, I'm parched. We are doing, like I mentioned last week, we're doing upper body. So in terms of equipment, let me let a couple waiting room people in. There we go. In terms of equipment, and the way this is going to work today is the first 10 exercises, we're going to try to go through it twice, are just body weight, right? So I hope you like push-ups because we're doing a lot of push-ups. And then we're gonna take a little break, and then the next set of exercises, again, another 10. I am using weights because I have weights. So if you have weights at home, go ahead and grab those. If you don't have weights, not the end of the world. Grab something from around the house, like I always say. I mean, you've all been in Zoom classes for a while now, so either grab weights that you do have or that you purchase, or grab something from around the house, like soup cans work fine. I know that might sound silly, but you'll be surprised how tired you can get shoulder pressing any extra weight. So yeah, that's the way today's gonna look. Again, it is strictly upper body today. Yeah, should be a good time. It's so bright in here today. Sorry if I'm squinting. Oh well. Alrighty. But yeah, let's get started. Just start rolling out your shoulders for me. We're gonna do this for about 30 seconds. And I'm gonna walk towards the camera and let more people in. All right, so again, as always, feel free to move around while you're doing this. The amount of pressing that we're gonna do today, it is extremely important that you are loosening up your shoulders here. Take it forward. Whatever speed you want. If you want to do this slow and kind of reach your hands out, you certainly can. While we're doing this, just a reminder, there are no classes on Monday due to the holiday. So please check out our YouTube channel. I've been putting things on there. So is Danny, pretty regularly. So I will have stuff up for you. For example, I put up a bar workout yesterday on our YouTube, and again, that is free, so do check that out. Anyway, next up, we're gonna bring the hands over the chest. This one we are gonna try to do a little bit faster here. Really loosey-goosey with the arms. Of course, walk around if you want to. Spice it up a little bit. Go for a little bit more here. Next up, we're going to shrug our shoulders. We're going to pinch them up to our ears, and then we're going to circle back. So from the side, I'm shrugging, pulling back. Pull up, down and back. Shoulders to the ears. Keep doing that for me. Couple more seconds. Let's get the wrists and the forearms moving around a bit. So wherever you are, I just want you to start rolling them forward, back, up, down, whatever works for you, left, right. I just want you moving your wrists. You can certainly do both at the same time. You can separate them out because like I said, we are doing a lot of pressing, a lot of push-ups. So we're going to be on the floor a lot. So if you have wrist issues, it's going to be a great thing for you to do. I just realized I forgot to pull a bench over here. I'll do that during a break. All right, and then actually I'll do it after this. And you guys are gonna go jumping jacks for 30 seconds here, really loose on the arms. 30 seconds, time starts now. I'm gonna grab something quick. Jumping jacks. This is not light. Oh God. Let's put this here. All right. Didn't break anything. Didn't scratch the floors. You guys got 10 seconds on your jumping jacks. Can you still see me? Yes. And time. That was nice. I got to skip jumping jacks. Nice job, everybody. So like I said, we are doing upper body. The first round through, we are doing body weight exercises, okay? So, lots of waiting room people today, goodness. You do not need any equipment yet. All right, so today is gonna be a little bit different because we are doing things rep-based, okay? So I'm gonna actually start us with lower reps here. So we're gonna start with 10 reps of everything. Second round through, we're gonna up it, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is just a traditional push-up. So folks, this is gonna be a lot in this position. So if you need to drop to your knees here for your push-ups, by all means do, okay? I'm gonna try to stay off. But again, we're doing reps, 10 reps. I will count here, starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10, and relax. Should feel your chest, shoulders, triceps waking up a little bit. You'll notice that I took that pretty slow, right? This is good. This is very different from our HIIT workout that we did last week, which was just go, go, go. Not doing that today. All right, next up, we're gonna go to an incline push-up. Let me make sure you can see me. Yep. So an incline push-up, we're thinking the upper part of the chest, typically a little bit easier actually than a traditional push-up. It's just a little less range of motion. So you're gonna put your hands on a higher surface. It could be a chair, it could be a desk, table. I have this handy dandy bench. Let's hope it's stable. We'll find out. But again, 10 reps here. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, it's stable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 2 more, it's definitely moving, 9, and last one, 10. It's a little slidey, not ideal. It is what it is. All right, shake it out. So next up, we're gonna do dips. Again, using that inclined surface. So again, table, chair, whatever you have. So dips, we're thinking triceps primarily, chest again, and shoulders, okay? So for this, you go hands down by the side of your bum. You're gonna walk your legs out. The further your legs are out, the harder this is. So if you need to plant your feet and walk it back, go for it. Okay, 10 reps, let's go. 1, get as low as you comfortably can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and last one, 10. Whew, that's burning. So again, we are just doing 10 reps here for this round. But again, we're doing it slow and controlled. It can be easy to just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I'm purposely having you follow me along slowly here. All right, so next up, we're actually gonna be flat on our stomach. We're gonna do my favorite exercise, Superman's. And the reason we're doing this one here is we're gonna add a little shoulder pull to it, but again, it's strengthening the whole backside of the body, right? So yes, your booty and your hamstrings are involved, but the way we're focusing on this today is we really wanna get the upper back involved, okay? Now, as always, my range of motion here is fairly pitiful. So hopefully yours is a little bit better than mine, but we're gonna take arms out in front. We're gonna lift, pull the shoulder blades together, elbows back, push forward, come down. Okay, 10 reps here, starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pull, push, down, slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 more. Pull, push, down. 7, 3 more. 2 more. And last one, folks. Down, relax. So unfortunately today, you're at my mercy. Since we are doing reps, I do want you to follow my speed on everything here. So if I decide to go extra slow, deal with it. I'm kidding. If you want to go faster or slower, that's fine. So next up, we're going to do close grip push-ups. How you do this is up to you. If you want to make a diamond with your hands, if you want to just go hands right to the side of your chest, do what's comfortable. Diamonds can be pretty intense if you have elbow issues. The move itself is fairly difficult anyway. And drop to your knees if you need to. But again, we're going 10 of these. You're going to feel this a whole hell of a lot in your triceps here, okay? So hands either diamond shape, so fingers touching, Illuminati, or hands right by the side of your chest. So when we're doing this position, I want you to think that you have a towel under your armpit. You don't want that towel to fall out. So you're keeping everything in. You're not flaring out. Okay, 10. Let's go. 1, lock the arms out at the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, last one, 10. Oh my God, relax, ow. Woo. Walk it out, shake it out. What am I missing? Am I missing anything? 2 good ones. So the next one is we actually haven't done this since this sounds weird, but since we were in my apartment back in spring of last year. So this is a skull crusher. I'm a little nervous with this bench since it is moving a little bit, so do make sure you have a more stable surface than what I'm using. I might move this mat, but the way this is gonna look is I'm on my knees. Come here, table. Don't fail me now. I'm gonna walk my knees back. From this position, I'm gonna lower myself, bend at the elbows, and press away. So it should look like this here. Press. So very similar to if you have dumbbells behind the head, okay? So again, please make sure you do have a stable surface. We'll see how mine goes. But this killer tricep exercise, we're thinking 10 reps here, starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have to travel with this thing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Oh, killer, right? All right, and then the last thing, I'm not going to have you do 10 of these. We're going to do between 3 and 6. We're going to do a pike push-up. I will do this with my head near the mat just in case. So we're going to make a diamond position with our hands, okay? If this is too much for you, do a regular push-up, okay? I'm going to lift my butt pretty much sky high. I'm going to lower my head towards the ground, hence the mat. Bending at the elbows, pressing. That's a pike. Okay, I'm going to try to do 5 reps here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 2 more, 4, last one, 5, relax. Take a break, grab some water. We're going to run through it again. Goodness gracious. I might take my class a couple minutes extra again. We'll see. I don't know. But we are going to up the reps here. So because there is a lot I want to do today, I'm going to have us do 12 reps. So we're going to do the exact same things again. 12 reps instead of 10 this time. 2 extra reps. It certainly will make a difference. Okay. Oh, I forgot to hit start on my own personal watch. Isn't that the worst? Oh. Okay. So we're going to start with our traditional push-up again. 12 reps this time. Continue to follow along. All right, let's get into position. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. All right, now your upper body should really be talking to you now. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if you're getting a little bit of shakes in the hands. That is all fairly normal with the amount we are doing here. So now we're back to our incline. And we're going to do 12 reps. Hands up top. Remember to drop to your knees if you need to on any of these things. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Exhale as you press. That's 5. 10, 2 more. Woo! Take a seat. I told you those extra 2 reps make a difference, right? Deep breath. I feel like we haven't done a concentrated upper body workout in a while. It's kind of fun. Woo. Alrighty, next up was dips. So again, hands by the bum. Walk the legs out. The straighter your legs are, the harder this is. 12 reps. Let's go. Five. 3 more. 10. 11, last one. Next up, we're on the mat. Or Superman. That looks good. Again, 12 reps, exact same speed here. Arms out front. Whew. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift, pull, push, down. That's 5. Four more. Two more. And last one. Woo! God, I hate those. Next up is our close grip push-ups. Woo. All righty, so again, it's up to you, your hand placement. You can go diamond or like I'm doing, hands to the side of the chest, keeping the elbows in, right? So I'm not out here flaring. Okay, 12 reps, these are gonna be fun. Woo. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Last one. And relax. I got really in the moment in that one, and I forgot to count out loud. Sorry, guys. Sometimes on like the ones where they're extra hard, I'm like thinking in my head, like, okay, just get through this. And then I forget to count. Sorry. That was 12. Woo. Whew. All right. Next up, we have our skull crushers, kneeling skull crushers. So I'm actually going to pull this in more because it's going to move. It's a lovely noise. All righty. So get in a position. Really got to make sure you're in the right spot before you start here. Okay. So again, 12 reps here. This is going to be a doozy. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Try to take it as low as you can without hitting your head. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more. 9, whoo. 10, 2 more. And last one. Good Lord. 12. Ow. That was the table. All right, and then we will finish this first section with our pikes. I'm just gonna have us do the same, 3 to 6. I'll do 6. Why not? So pike push-up. That's the one. Diamond position, where you're almost caving your head into the ground, but not quite. Then we'll take a little break. Then we're gonna jump into our weights. Okay, so diamond position, booty up towards the sky. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more. Last one. Oh my Lord. Time. Grab some water, take a break. If you have any questions, fire away. If you came in a little bit late, the first half was body weight. This next part we're moving into is we're going to use weights. If you don't have weights, grab something from around the house. Pick up a small child or small animal. Start bicep curling them. You know. So in terms of weight, I'm starting lighter. I've got 15s. And then the heaviest in this room is 20. So that's going to be my second round through weights. So, what do I want to start with? Let's start with presses. So I'm going to grab my lighter weight. So I've got 2 15s. And again, we're sticking to 10 reps. Shoulder press, slight bend in the knees. Elbows are nice and bent. I've got my palms kind of by my ears. And I'm going to press, trying to straighten my arms and bring it back down, okay? If you're getting a little fatigued, if you need to add a little squat, so a push press, go for it, okay? So 10 reps. Shoulder press starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale as you press. 5, 6. Oh, my arms are tired. 7, 8. 2 more. 9. And last one. 10. Set them down. Relax. Whew. Next up, we're going to go into bicep curls. So we're going to relax the shoulders, arms down by the side, both at the same time. Controlled. We're going to do this one pretty slow, 10 reps, okay? And again, I'm keeping my shoulders down. I'm not lifting and moving my whole body. Keep it down. Isolate your biceps. Alrighty. 10. Starting with my palms out. Here we go. 1, down slow. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, a bald eagle. That's cool. 7, 8, 2 more. And last one, we're gonna go extra slow coming down, big squeeze. Down in 3, 2, 1, set them down. Kind of cool seeing a bald eagle at your place of work. Whew. Alrighty, next up, we're actually gonna do a hammer curl. So this is really strengthening your forearms. Great for your wrist, your forearms. You're certainly still gonna feel this in your biceps, but we're thinking primarily forearms here, okay? Very similar to what we just did. Oh, my hands are sweaty. There we go. You're just gonna keep your palms facing each other. So we're not curling out, we're just gonna lift straight up here. Okay, 10 reps, let's go. We'll say this is 1. Try to fight it on the way down. Most people are a little bit weaker in their forearms, so they're gonna struggle a bit more here. That's 5, 6, should be feeling that burn. Don't be surprised if you're feeling this in your fingers and in your wrist as well. Really trying to squeeze the weight. 2 more. And last one. Woo! Set them down. So next up, we're going to jump back to shoulders. We're going to do a lateral shoulder raise. There are a lot of different ways to do a lateral shoulder raise, a lot of opinions. What I find works best for me is a slight bend in the knees, a slight bend forward. So I'm not like down here. You certainly can. This is just, excuse me. This is just what works for me. And then I'm going to lift. Okay. So now my positioning here at the top, palms are facing the floor. I'm not going past my ears and my head. That's how you're going to run into some impingement issues in your shoulders. Control it coming down. Okay. Lateral shoulder raise, 10 reps. 15 is kind of heavy for this, but whatever. I got to show off to you guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more. 8, 9, last one, everybody. Ooh, 10, and relax. Next up, we're gonna do a single arm row. So I'm gonna grab my weights. I'm just gonna do one at a time. And I've got my handy dandy bench here. So I'm gonna place one hand on the bench. Other hand has my weight, and I'm gonna just sink my weight down. So I've got my right foot forward, my left foot is out, my hips are open, okay? Now when I lift and pull, I'm pulling towards my hip, not towards my chest. Control it coming down. Pull towards the hip, squeeze your lats, and down. 10 reps, this is 1, 2, 3. It's like you're revving a lawnmower in slow motion. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. And last one. switch it up. I should probably switch to the other side, but can you see me from here? Yeah, I don't like that. I'll just do it from here. Okay, other side, 10 reps. Here we go. So the biggest mistake people make on these is they pull towards their shoulders and they lift a lot of heavy weight, and you're not working your lats, right? Pulling towards your hip is pretty much ensuring that you're working your lats here. It's doing the pulling. I think we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 2 more, and 10. Relax. How are we doing with time? Oh, I'm going to cut one exercise. Question is, which do I cut? Okay, I made my mind up. All right, we're going to go onto our back now with our weights. You got 2 exercises from our back here. So grab those weights. Come on down. We're going to do a chest press. Now, I'm not going to lie, this is pretty light for a chest press, but that's okay. So we're going for 10 reps here. Controlled coming down. Exhale, press up in 1, okay? 10 reps, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 2 more, 9, and last one, 10, relax, set them down. Then the last thing we'll do is a dumbbell skull crusher. So very similar to what we did earlier, but body weight. Right now we have dumbbells. So we're gonna bring the arms up. I'm gonna back my arms up so I'm not over my chest. I bend at the elbows and I press. 15s is not super light for this one. Please be careful, hence the name skull crusher, right? Makes sense now. All righty, 10 reps. So again, I'm not over my chest, back the arms up. From here we go. 1, 2, control the weight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 2 more, 9, and last one. Woo! And come on up, grab a sip of water. We're gonna go through those again. Ideally, if you do have heavier weights, grab heavier weights. If not, use what you have again. Grab some water. So second round through, we're gonna up the reps. So we're going 12 reps. So we're going 12 reps this time with a little heavier weight. It's a little different in a group fitness class. Normally, if you're by yourself and you're lifting, you typically start lighter and work your way up. And then you drop the reps, right? We're kind of doing the opposite, and then we're upping the reps. But I'm feeling crazy today. All right, so I've got my 20s this time. Again, we're shooting for 12 reps of everything. This will be a fun one. My arms are pretty tired. All right, shoulder press is our first one. This will probably be the hardest one, actually. Let's get it out of the way. Here we go. 1. 5, 7, 10. 2 more. Last one. Woo. 12. Relax. Oh my God. All righty. Next up was our bicep curls. 12 reps. Woo. Take a deep breath. Turn the hands out. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Always remember to have a slight bend in the knees. Helps protect your back. Helps prevent any excess swing. There's 5, I think. 6, 7, 8, 4 more. 9, 10, 2 more. 11, and last one. 12. Woo. Instead of jumping right into the hammer curls, let's go back to the row. So again, 12 on each side. Get that out of the way. All righty. So if I'm rowing on my left side, I've got my right foot forward, right hand on the bench or whatever surface you're using. Left hand grabs the dumbbell. Open up at the hip, drop the shoulders. 12. Squeeze. Take your time. 4. 9, 3 more. 10, 11, last one. 12. Woo. Switch sides. Get settled, left foot forward, left hand on the bench, right hand with the weight, hips, drop the shoulder, pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 3 more, 10, 2 more, 11, and last one, 12. Woo. All righty, we'll jump back to our hammer curls. Woo. I like to kick the weights, it's more fun. I could just pick it up, but instead I kick it and roll it. All right, 12 reps. This is gonna be tough, but we'll be okay. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and slow here. Squeeze those weights hard. That's 5. 7. Woo! 8. 9. 3 more. 10. You can see I'm swinging a little bit. I'm tired, but I'm going to get them done. Oh, 1 more. Woo, set them down. Woo. Next up is our lateral shoulder raise. This will be fun with 20s. We'll be all right. So failure is not a bad thing to get to by any means. So if I'm doing this and I say 12, but I can only get to 7, I'll stop, right? But failure is not a bad thing to get to. That's how you get stronger. But if you're getting to failure constantly every time you work out, then you can get injured, okay? But if you're lifting like this once a week and you're getting to failure, you're okay. Stop when you need to stop, rest when you need to rest. Okay. Lateral shoulder raise, 12 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't talk. 7, 8, 9. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Woo! Goodness. Head to your mat. 2 more exercises. And then maybe 1 more thing. And then we'll call it a day. All right. All righty. On your back. Chest press. 12 reps, not 12 sets, 12 reps. Here we go. 1. 5. 7. 8. 9. 10. 2 more. 11, last one. 12, relax. Whew, shake those arms out, loosey-goosey if you need to. And the last thing we'll do here is our skull crushers. So grab those weights. Arms up. Please be careful. Here we go. Two. Oh, it's gonna be tough. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 3 more. 10. 2 more. Last one. 12. Set them down. Oh my God. Nice job, guys. Let's stretch the shoulders out a little bit here. So let's actually start with the triceps and shoulders. So grab behind your elbow, pinch, pull, opposite way. So I have a good bite on my arm. I'm not just loosely grabbing. I'm really actively pulling, turning the opposite way. Ow. 30 seconds. If you have any questions, fire away. I think I see a chat, but I can't see that far. Switch sides, reach, grab, pull. Take some deep, slow breaths. Gonna roll the neck out here, nice and slow. Big circles, go slow. Switch directions. So switch each time. Crunchy. Roll your shoulders like we started. Big shrug. You can do a tiny bit faster now. Switch direction. So you're going back, up, forward. And one more time. Boom. That is it, everybody. Nice job today. Again, reminder, no classes on Monday. If you have any questions, you know the drill. You're very welcome. Oh, my arms are tired. You are welcome. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it. All righty. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming.